Welcome to Team Condors, designing gameplay to reimagine basketball. This semester, we have been working with our client, Visual Concepts, to prototype a new way to enjoy the game of basketball, capturing the essence of the sport and turning it into a fun 4-player couch experience.
In that, players take the role of these mechanical balls, which have the ability to roll, glide, and dive to traverse the arena and compete with each other. This type of movement offers our game a higher skill ceiling while keeping the mechanism simple enough to pick up quickly.
In addition to using these mechanics for movement, players can dive at each other to steal the charge and defend their hoop. Just like in basketball, our game is all about verticality, and having a height advantage over your opponent means you won't get dived on as easily.
As far as the world goes, we've based our game on a futuristic theme, setting up the environment to be a cyberpunk interior of a computer tower, in which players complete their circuit to light up the arena. This decision was made to allow us to have a world with high contrast so we can convey visual information to our players.
Few major challenges that we faced during this semester was trying out different player control schemes and camera movements so that we could try to fulfill the needs of the players. Making sure that they can comfortably play the game and are not overwhelmed by the various character control states that we have. It was fun but frustrating at times. Overall, it was a very good learning experience under the guidance of our client Visual Concepts and the faculty here at the ETC. I enjoyed the playtest the most, especially when our game made the playtesters compete one another and finally put a smile on their face.
One of the overall goals for our game is to promote that familiar feeling of competing against your friends on the couch right next to you. Therefore, we have been working a lot on getting the competitive aspect of our game to feel just right, having exciting, high-scoring games while not doing too much on our failure to defend. We plan to share this game online for people to enjoy after we are done, and to show the world our work with Visual Concepts. Here's some testimonial from them.
I was very impressed. I mean, they managed to get a lot done in a short space of time, and they went through the whole process that we go through in making a game in a rapid fashion. But they did all the stages. You know, they thought about the project, they came up with the design. They went through a few phases of having to revise that design because it wasn't, you know, exactly right the first time, like it never is. They got some prototypes together. They did some testing. They revised that. They got feedback. They played it, they felt what needed to be changed. They could have totally different design when they needed to do, and they ended up with a product at the end of it that shows all of that work that went into it. And that's what the real world is for making games. It's a lot of changes, it's a lot of on your seat, your pants, and on, you know, very quickly having to change a lot of things that you thought you were going to do into something else. And they went through that process and they handled it really well and came out with a product at the end of it that shows that, you know, they really thought about it rather than just having an idea, doing something, and ended up with what you started with and it didn't really work. They went through the real process like you do in the real world. I'm very impressed with that.
It was very impressive how the team could manage to iterate over the various ideas and then go back to the previous idea or branch where their idea didn't turn out to be successful, and then I think that's the part of the process and then part of the work. It doesn't mean that it's not useful, even if it's not included in the final product. All the process and then the learning it matters, because that contributes to the decisions you make to reach to the final product. And then in this project, the team has really bravely moved forward to the goal of reinventing the basketball. So yeah, I thought it was really good.